Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put together a tutorial on how to make a barber pole, rotating barber pole in Fusion 360. Today is March 25th, 2023. So it all starts with a sketch, and so I'll do that on XY. And let me go ahead and begin with a center diameter circle here and go out 2 inches. Alright, I need a center column here, so I'm going to repeat that center diameter circle and put a 1/4 inch cylinder on the inside. Okay, great. Now the other thing I want to do, I'm going to break this into quadrants, so let me put in some lines. So I'll put a line here and across to there. Enter that. And then I'll do the line tool again from the top down to the bottom. Enter that. Okay, and then I'll take my scissors and trim it away and trim away the inside, because I need 4 separate profiles. I actually only need 1 of them, but there are many ways to skin a cat. So now I'm going to rotate this slightly so I can see it. I'm going to put in another line coming straight up for the scaffolding, and I'm going to come up 12 inches and then finish the sketch. Okay, so I've got a sketch, and so let's go ahead and start by extruding the central column. So for that I'll hit my extrude key, I'll select this center column, I know it's 12 inches. Done. Okay, so now I'm going to expand the sketch menu and the body menu, turn the sketches back on, and now I'm going to go ahead and do a sweep command, and I'll select one of those quadrants. For the path, I'll select that vector going up here, or path going up Z, and yeah, I want a new body, don't forget about that. And I want to twist it 3 times, so that's 360 times 3 is 1080. And what's nice about that is it starts here in the lower right and ends in the lower right, so nice. So I could do that with each 4 quadrants, or I could just simply do a pattern, which is, I think, a little easier. I'll do a circular pattern where we've got that body, let's see, the axis. I'll select that center point again, center path again. I've got 4. Okay, nice. Now I can't really see them because they're all the same color, so let me put a little color to them. I had this open earlier, so for the center, body 1, I'll put that in yellow. For body 2, white. For body 3, red. For body 4, back to white, and for body 5 I'll put it blue. Close. So there we got it. Alright, so now I need to take these bodies and turn them into components, so I'll just come in here and right click and create a component. Right click, 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 create a component. Okay, that's done. So I really would like these outer bodies all to behave as one component, and then the inner body as another one, so I can revolve it around. So the quickest way to do that is just to go to the assemble, and you can make a rigid group. So bodies 2, 3, 4, come on, hum hum hum, and 5, and now we've got our rigid group. Okay, so now let me go ahead, and you got to be careful when you're selecting these here, but I want to make a rotating joint here, so let's do a joint. And so I want to go in here, and I'll take that little arc there of the inner cylinder, click, and then I need to come back here, and I need to make sure that I select the whole enchilada there, all 4 of those. outer, and then I can come back here. Okay, I'd already selected a revolute, so that's what that is. It's a revolute around Z, so we'll say OK. And just to double check that everything is looking good here, let me expand the joint menu. Let me do a motion study, make sure it's working. I'll select this joint here. It goes 0 to 100, so I'm going to make sure that that is 360 or minus 360 because I want it to turn in a certain direction. And then I'll just loop it and see if it's behaving as expected. Yeah, more or less it's behaving as expected. Okay, and so now we can, yeah, that's looking good. So now we need to make the top and bottom spheres. So let me go back here to the top. And so what I'm going to do is create a sketch on the very top of this rascal. I'll start with the center column here. And then we can, yeah, revert position, that's fine. And then I'm going to create a center diameter circle, and I'm going to come out here to 2 1/4 inches, 2.25, enter, and then finish that sketch. All right, and now I'm going to extrude that, and here it's handy also make sure you get the center thing too, because you basically have a donut hole there, but you want them both. So anyway, I'm going to come up 1/4 inch, 0.25. Again, make sure it's a separate body, or a new body. Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to come here and kind of clean up this, well, not clean it up, I'm going to chamfer that edge. So I'll come up to that diameter there, and I'll make it 1/8 of an inch, 0.125, enter, and you can see that that cleans that up nicely. Now, let me go ahead and expand my origin coordinates. So I want to do yet another sketch to make a profile of the sphere. Okay, and so I'm going to do it, what is it, looks like XZ. So let me go to, right, XZ. Go to XZ. All right, and let's come back here. And I want to do an arc. Let's see, a 3-point arc. So I will come here and tell it that little, so that's right there at the edge, nice. And I'll kind of zoom over here. Get the other one here, click. All right, and then basically I'm going to come up until it looks kind of the way I wanted to see it to the 3rd point. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. So I'll enter that, and then I'll use my line tool. I need to make a profile. So bank, bank, and bank. And now I can finish the sketch. All right, so now I have that profile, so I can use my revolve command. And there's my profile. And then I'll select my axis. And then I want to make it I want to join it with that bottom one. Okay, so I've got that. Again, I'm going to give it a little color. I'm going to use the mirror. Yeah, close that. So now all I need to do is just, I can do a move command now. Let me take the move. I want to select this guy here. It's all one body. Let me go ahead and center that. So I'll select that. I'll make a copy. I'll bring that down here. And then I think I will, yeah, let's go ahead and bring that 180. And then bring it down some more. Zoom in here so I can, yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah. So let me ditch the layout grid, and we'll take a look at this again, and let's do our motion study again. we have our motion study up here, so I can again edit the motion study. And there we have it. Let's just do a loop and a play. Well, it seems to be working. And this is going to be kept at 10 minutes instead of 20, like my first one. So anyway, that's all she wrote on this one.